You guys ready for another comedian? Please give it up for Lauren Boulay.
Hi guys, thank you. So our country's completely fucked, right? I don't know if you guys read this article, I read it towards the end of last year, that we had as many mass shootings as we had calendar days. Yeah, it was terrible. What gets me though is that everyone is out there still trying to have babies. Like, life is not this amazing restaurant that I'm just dying to bring people to. It would get like the obligatory 1 star on Yelp. You know, it's like it's better if you skip it. But I appreciated how fucked up our world was the other day when I went to the movie theaters alone. Have you guys ever done this? Take yourself to the movies? Right? Yeah, I felt the same way. I was feeling really good, like independent woman, taking myself to the movies. I don't need no man. But right before the previews now, they show you your emergency exits and tell you to report suspicious characters. Because that's the reality now. People get shot to death at the movies. So I'm like, great. Just as I'm feeling all girl power, this shithole is gonna get shot up and everyone is gonna know I was at the movies by myself and it is going to be humiliating. I could see the headlines too, like, tragically, newlywed couple shot and killed at the movies, married just 4 minutes before in Central Park. Mother-daughter perished, shielding one another from the hail of gunfire. And Lauren Boulay, clearly alone, shot in the back while running to save only herself and her Twizzlers. Yeah, I have this irrational fear that I'm gonna die in some extremely humiliating way. Or that I'm gonna go missing and my family and friends are gonna post those missing posters of me with like the black and white unflattering photo. And they're gonna have to argue over whether I'm 160 or 170. In that case, I better be dead. If I'm on some bender and turn up and see that poster, I will kill myself. You know, that's probably why those people never turned up. They walk by that poster, see one of their cunt friends said they were 180. They're like, what? Becky. Always a jealous bitch. Like, I'm not going back to those assholes. What kind of life was that? Yeah, these are my thoughts, people. I know, it's terrible. But I blame it on crime TV. I don't know, I'm hooked on it. There's a whole channel dedicated to it, and that is my life. But it's made me lose all confidence in the investigative process. Like, the first 48 minutes of the episode, the cops are completely wrong. Like, up until the last commercial break, they are completely off base. They'll go into some dead girl's apartment, and she's got a few wine glasses in the sink, and they're like, she must have had company. What the fuck? Can't a girl just not do her dishes? And as I'm watching this, I'm looking around my apartment and I'm like, this would be an absolute nightmare for investigators. They'd be like, clearly there was a vodka Haagen-Dazs party for 40 in here. And there's signs of a struggle. Yeah, I'm 30, single, and constantly covered in cat hair. Like, I'm actually naked right now. My entire life is a struggle. But what else? Yeah, I don't know if you guys have been following the elections. I haven't, but I did hear that Caitlyn Jenner endorsed Donald Trump. Did you guys hear this? This is true. This is part of the joke, but it's also true. And she said it's because she thinks that he would be the best president for women's issues. Caitlyn, Donald Trump hates you. He hates me. I did love her though. I was addicted to that show, I Am Kate. I don't know if you guys watched the show following her transition into a basic bitch. I loved it. I thought it was great, but now I have to give up on her. Like, she cannot speak for women's issues. You just can't like come onto the scene at 65 and be like, I am a woman, I identify as a woman, so I will speak for all of you. No. There is more to being a woman than just, drinking box Chardonnay with your girlfriends and eating an entire wheel of cheese. There's more to this life. And female puberty was a kamikaze mission, and you were not there. Like, if you didn't get your period all over your gym shorts in front of everyone in the 7th grade, you are not a woman. Right? Thank you. And I'm not trying to minimize her struggle. What she's going through is, it's a real challenge and it's wonderful. And walking around with that dong was probably very uncomfortable. But has she ever had a shuffle to social studies from the nurse's office and one of those like government issued maxi pads? That thing was like a French baguette. I remember getting my period for the first time at school, and I go to the nurse and she hands it to me, and I was like, oh no, I don't know if you heard me. I have my period. I'm not trying to make calzones. But Caitlin got to skip all that. She got to like sail through puberty as a man, like, the gender wage gap, right to winning Woman of the Year when she wasn't even a woman for a year. Been trying it for 30 years. No one has, I haven't won that one yet. But I don't know. I guess I find it suspicious when someone wants to come and join us. Like a transgender man, that is something I can get behind. It's actually like a mole on the inside. I have a friend that's transitioning to become a man, and I'm like, when you get there, tell them about us. Let them know we're here. By the round of applause that Alejandro did earlier, a lot of you guys live in the city, right? It's fucking loud, right? Like, it's loud as shit. Every night I'm like fighting with the teenagers in my alley, like, shut the fuck up. And they're like, no, you shut up. Why don't you get one of those white noise machines, bitch? And it was a wonderful idea. I was like, thank you. So I moved my Vitamix into my bedroom, and now I blend up one of those green kale smoothies, and the white noise puts me right to sleep. When they're especially loud, I'll grind up some whole bean fair trade coffee, or I'll just put on the Oscars. But all right, thank you guys. That is my time, Lauren Boulay.
Lauren Boulay!